Welcome to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here from the shotgun. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back 9 of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The shotgun handoff here. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when they opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
Handoff from the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now it's 2nd down here. He'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. As the first down is still going. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. Look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. of the gun now on third down. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Great job here as a play caller. You come out in the opening drive, you want to establish a little bit of an aggressive nature, and you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Gets made on the out route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll run it to the right side. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Bringing pressure. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the receiver snags it. It's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to chuck it again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Send the back in motion. And there's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field. It's Keene. Caught over the middle. It's Gilliam. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Takes a deep shot down the middle. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Good enough for 1st down yardage. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get to 1st, and here comes the tempo.
He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. The Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. And here comes the punter onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he's got it again. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Guerrero. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Defense not pressing this time. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
Can he get there on the ground? We're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, the quarterback looks up and sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw. It's Keene. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He fires it down the middle. Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Looking to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Little. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Checks this down to the running back. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. And here's the handoff. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Will hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. To the air. It's Keene. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
It's a shotgun run call. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Nice job up front opening up that hole, and look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice first down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on, you know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the left side. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Longhorns have first and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First and goal, handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And on the carry, he's heading left. That run moves the ball to the 16.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Texas 21, Alabama 7.
The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks into open space. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Back to pass. It's Keene. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Heading left after the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. Longhorns will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Keene. The pocket breaking down. And he can hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Can he make it to the marker? And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick in return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking to pass. It's Keene. Pass caught. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. He's looking to scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Keene. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. Lose 5 on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back. It's Keene. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Looking to pass here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion. They'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Back to pass. It's Keene. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking for a receiver. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but good enough for a 1st down at the 29.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Little. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up into the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Now here's the toss play. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. He'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a two-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play, strip the ball, come up with the interception, anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get to pick. Now let's see if they can score.
To throw, it's Keene. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Gilliam. The reception nets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds, so that clock will keep ticking.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game. You got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line. Run that running back. Make sure he protects the football. And you got a great chance at a victory.
And it's a bunch formation. Riding away with a running game. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Caught quickly. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Looking to throw. It's Keene. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks right and lets it fly. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Back-to-back deep shots. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? On the move now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
But this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught by the receiver. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. Now here comes the bunch formation. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He's running out of time here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to throw. It's Keene. Looking deep to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock. So here they come on 4th and long. If they can't convert here, that sack could be the decisive play in the game. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. First down. We're going to throw the football. Finds an open target on the left side. Gets some space around the 30. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. First down here for this offense. Looking to throw here. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for a man. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.